gonna do a little bit of studying, yo. 1 hour. Let y'all tune in. Yeah, I mean, I came up on some real deep stuff last night, man. And I got to lay it down. Yeah, we gonna do it in a nice, orderly manner. It's beautiful out today with all the rain, right? Beautiful thing. hmm I'm gonna read some surahs and I'm gonna break them down to you. Easy work. I'm just gonna read. All right. I already know the ones that I want. All right. Let's get ready. Right. Moses receives the law. Yo, y'all need to peep this, man. Peep this out. And we appointed for Moses 30 nights and completed them with 10. So the appointed time of his Lord was complete, 40 nights. And Moses said to his brother Aaron, take my place among my people and act well and follow not the way of the mischief makers. So my Lord, this is the scene when Allah, he takes Moses for 40 nights, complete 40 nights. And when Moses left, he told Aaron, hey, watch over my people while I'm gone. Make sure they don't make mischief. Aaron says, okay, all right, I got you, big bro. I got you. Moses says, take my place among my people while I'm gone. Okay? So next one says, and when Moses came at our appointed time, and his Lord spoke to him, he said, this is Moses, my Lord, show me thyself so that I may look at thee. He said, thou canst not see me, but look at the mountain. If it remains firm in its place, then wilt thou see me. So when his Lord manifested his glory to the mountain, he made it crumble, and Moses fell down in a swoon. Then when he recovered, he said, glory be to thee. I turn to thee, and I am the first of the believers. All right, so Moses, he asked Allah, my Lord, let me see you. Let me see you. Why does everybody want to see Allah? Isn't his glory enough? Isn't the power enough? Real talk. Excuse me, y'all. Let me hit the lighting up on here. Isn't it enough? What's up? B, what up? Bala, what's going on? We reading the Holy Quran. You might want to scatter. This ain't the Bible, you heard? This is that real one. You ready? You ready? You ready for the real one? You here, baby. Let's get it. So check it out, right? So he asked Allah. Moses speaks with Allah, one-on-one. Spoke to the Lord of the worlds. So he's speaking with Allah. He says, my Lord, may I look at thee? What does Allah say back? You cannot see me. You cannot see me. And that goes for all of us. All of us. You cannot see me. All right? But look at the mountain. If it remains firm in its place, then wilt thou see me. Now, watching a mountain crumble after it's firm and glorious in its place, watching a huge object like that just crumble to dust, that's Allah. There's wisdom in this. The analogy he used, the mountain crumbling. Now that makes me dissect the mountain, what mountains are made of, what do they stand for, what is inside of them, what are they here for? My Lord says he uses them as pegs, like on a bike. A peg, you stand on the pegs on the back, it stabilizes. Okay, he uses the mountains as pegs, to stabilize the earth. But he showed Moses himself through the crumbling of a mountain. So if I was Moses and I seen that, I would fall down too and curl up like a child in fear. Okay, so basically the idea is when you see Allah, you go into fear. You curl up like a baby. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm just brainstorming, y'all. That's it. I'm just trying to figure this analogy out with Allah and this mountain crumbling, because he didn't have to say that, man. It's something about that mountain and how it made Moses feel. He got to see, because check it out. He says, thou cannot see me, but look at the mountain. If it remains firm in its place, then will thou see me. So when the mountain crumbles, that's when you see Allah. If it remains firm in its place, then will you see me. So destruction, dust, all right. So check it out. So he asked to see Allah. He said, look at the mountain as I crumble it. And that's glory. Mountains are big, man. Wonder if it was like, like the Kashmir mountain, you know what I mean? Like a huge mountain, man. Imagine that just crumbling to dust before your eyes. That's Allah. This is the only idea on how Allah looks like in the whole book. And there's another time when the Israelites asked Moses also. They want to see Allah. So here's what Allah do. He lifts up a mountain and he holds the mountain above the children of Israel, levitating it over them. So they're like, oh shit. So that too, as well, is another stage of deep fear. That's how you see Allah. It's through this fear. Yet, if you have a good heart, that fear is not a fear of like, yeah, you're scared of this being. You are. But within the fear, it's security, because that fear is real. Like if it's hitting you, it's real. So it's a real force. And if that force is real, like I'm feeling it, then man, I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it. I gotta respect that force. There's a respect that you get when you fear a thing rather than when you loving it. There's a whole nother respect to it with love and fear. Okay? Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. He said, oh, Moses, surely I have chosen thee above the people by my messages and my words. So take hold of what I give thee and be of the grateful. So this is, once again, Allah speaking with Moses. Moses is special, yo. Moses was a unique messenger, man. He had a stutter like me. He was an eloquent of speech. That's why he asked Allah, to have Aaron aid him, But it always bothered me with Moses, like, bro, Allah chose you. You're going to let your stutter hinder you from your mission and not do it alone? That's the only thing that I wonder about Moses. Like, if I knew my Lord had my back like that and told me to talk, even though I knew I stuttered, I would say, forget that stutter, man. I'm gonna overcome this and handle my business. But everybody ain't like that. And it wasn't like that. It wasn't supposed to be like that with Moses. He didn't have the courage, even though he was adopted, raised among the Egyptians, raised good with a good upbringing. Okay, and he knocked out a dude with an overhand right, and he killed him with a punch. But yet Moses didn't have confidence in himself. Moses felt like how I must have felt, like he had no home of his own. Here he is mixed between Israelite and Egyptian. He's with the Egyptians watching his people be enslaved. So I could imagine how he grew up, the inner turmoil, watching your people be destroyed by your enemy, but they adopted you because your people gave you away when you were born. So Moses didn't have much confidence. So it would be by Aaron, Allah bringing Aaron along with him. But it's all written. It has to be like that because there's always brothers. There's always Cain and Abel, Jacob and Esau, Moses and Aaron, John and Jesus. Okay. These are, nations that represent one. Okay. Check it out. It's an Israelite nation and an ISHMALITE nation. These two brother nations have been teaming up against disbelievers since Adam, since Noah, since Abraham. These brother nations have been trying to bring back the children of Israel to Allah, to Islam, after they done left and became Jews and Christians and Sabians and Magians. This is the whole point of the book, is to call y'all back home. And we ordained for him in the tablets admonition of every kind and clear explanation of all things. So take hold of them with firmness and enjoin thy people to take hold of what is best thereof. I shall show you the abode of the transgressors. So this is speaking about the tablets and what's in them. It doesn't say rule one, don't honor thy mother, honor the, no, this is what it says. And we ordained for him in the tablets admonition. You know what an admonition is? It's a message, a gentle message with a firm lesson in it, with a serious lesson. Like it's a joke, but it's not a joke. Like it's a lesson, but you need to take it serious. It's an admonition. It's a gentle word, but with a severe message behind it. You know what I mean? That's an admonition. That's the tablets. That's what the tablets are made of, warnings and guidance. And we ordained for him in the tablets admonition of every kind and clear explanation of all things. So in these tablets, admonition of every kind and a clear explanation for all things. All things, every question we have, it can be answered through these tablets. I shall turn away from my messages those who are unjustly proud in the earth. And if they see every sign, they will not believe in it. And if they see the way of rectitude, they take it not for a way. And if they see the way of error, they take it for a way. This is because they reject our messages and are heedless of them. So my Lord says, those who act like they're all that, who act like you can't tell them nothing because they got money or they got what you don't got, those who act proudly in the earth, he turns away his signs from their eyes. He puts veils on the eyes of those who live unjust in the earth. So when his signs come, when his messages come to them, they see it not and they hear it not. And most of all, they feel it not. There's a seal on the heart. So, and if they see every sign, they will not believe in it. Yeah, bro, these are hard-hearted people. And if they see the way of rectitude, the way of rectitude means, the way of making it right. If they see a way of making it right, they take it not full way. So they know the right way. They know what you're telling them is real talk, but they just choose not to take it full way. All right? It don't mean you wrong, brother, sister. They just not into what you into. All right? And when the way of evil come, they take that way full way, the easy way, the shortcut. We all want the easy way to get what we want. They take that way full way. And if they see the way of error, they take it full way. So, I've seen people like this, a choice. You could do wrong or you can do that way. They go that way, the wrong way, on purpose. And I'd be like, bro, why'd you do that? You knew where that was going to lead you. I don't know. They take it full way. This is because they reject our messages and are heedless of them. And when you act like this, when you act proud and when you act blind and deaf, you might be looking at it as a momentary type thing. I'm just acting like this because I don't like this person. But you don't know. It's becoming who you are. It's really who you are. You ain't playing them with this attitude. You're playing yourself. You indulging in a way of thinking that you can't just climb out of, like when you feel like it, you think. Like, yeah, man, it's hard. It's like, you playing in the darkness because you think you know the path back to the light. You might get lost in that path if you play in the dark long enough. This is why you can't play the moderate course. It's either you on the right or you on the left. It ain't no in between, homie. Okay, it ain't no, I got one leg over here, one foot over here in the middle, and my sack right here in the middle. No, excuse my language, but no, we ain't playing both sides. You're going to choose a side and you're going to live with it. You ain't going to back down when times get hard and go to the other side. And when times get hard, you go back to the other side. No. You wishy-washy type. No. You're going to pick one way and you're going to stick with it. All right, check it out. I shall turn away, okay, and those who reject our messages and the meeting of the hereafter. Their deeds are fruitless. Can they be rewarded except for what they do? What's the hereafter? What does my Lord mean when he says the hereafter? Well, here on earth, after the evil is removed, after the devil and his subscribers are destroyed, hereafter, here on earth, after evil is removed, the earth will need new inheritors. Will you be one of the new inheritors of earth? Will you be the new people that's raised up in the land after the mischief makers are removed? Ask yourself that. I am of those people who's bringing in the hereafter. I'm ushering it in with my page. Yeah, check it out. And Moses's people made of their ornaments a calf after him, a lifeless body having a lowing sound. Could they not see that it spoke to them not, nor guided them in the way? They took it for worship, and they were unjust. So my Lord's giving a vision on how this object looked. It was a calf made of gold, made of ornaments, Egyptian ornaments that the Egyptians had, and the Israelites. They took all their gold, their pearls, made it into this lifeless body, having a lowing sound. You know how when you hit an object with nothing in it, a lowing sound, boom, boom, right? So that's knowledge in that sound. This is why the bells around the earth was all destroyed. Something has to do with sound frequencies that heal people or destroy people. This is why America, we got rid of all the bells. Bells was a major thing all around the world at one time. But yeah, man. But yeah, I'm just brainstorming, you heard? You know how we do. Could they see it that it spoke not to them, nor guided them in the way? They took it for worship, and they were unjust. Why do y'all take objects of worship? They don't harm you, they don't help you, they don't do nothing for you. Sometimes you make the object with your own hands and name it with the names you named your children with. And you love that object like you should love Allah, right? But you know, all right. I guess if you worship fake, you will have a fake outcome. Like it's just not real. Like the Lord won't look at you as a real, like I don't know. I don't know what inspires people to worship men, to worship objects. I don't know what inspires the people to do that. For real. I think men are corny. Women too. A lot of women are corny as men, and objects. They toys, man. Man-made toys, made in America, made in China. I mean, listen, how many toys do you need, man? You know what I mean? Houses and cars and establishments and all this, this don't make you a man, homie. Material gain don't make you a man. Soul, heart, and brain makes you a man. Uprightness, righteousness, truthfulness, that makes you a man, homie. Not how many objects you can accumulate in a lifetime. Stop, baby boy, chill out. It's like you having a party behind me, man. What up? All right. Check it out. Those who took the calf for God. I'm sorry. All right, check it out. And when they repented and saw that they had gone astray, they said, if our Lord have not mercy on us and forgive us, we shall certainly be of the losers. And when Moses returned to his people, wrathful, grieved, he said, evil is that which you have done after me. Did you hasten on the judgment of your Lord? And he threw down the tablets and seized his brother by the head, dragging him towards him. He said, son of my mother, the people reckoned me weak and had well nigh slain me. So make not the enemies to rejoice over me, and count me not among the unjust people. Whoa. Moses comes down from the mountain, wrathful, grieved to his people. Once he seen the calf, he said, evil is that which you have done after me. This is Moses speaking to the Israelites and his brother. He just came down from the mountains. He got the tablets with him. He got good news. He comes down the mountain. He sees this gold calf. Moses is hot. You don't want to get Moses mad. Moses will knock you out with a punch. You know what I'm saying? Moses ain't no game. So he comes down and he says, did you hasten on the judgment of your Lord? And he threw down the tablets. So Moses threw the tablets down. Boom. Then he grabbed his brother Aaron by the head. And he said, son of my mother, this is Aaron. When Moses got him like this, he's like, son of my mother, stop, please. You know what I'm saying? Aaron ain't no chump, but check it out. He said, son of my mother, the people reckoned me weak and had well nigh slain me. So make not the enemies to rejoice over me, and count me not among the unjust people. So this is Aaron pleading. He's pleading. He's like, bro, don't make me look like, the enemy around the Israelites. You're my brother, bro. You know what I mean? Let's not divide me and you. Let's not let them see this, brother. Okay? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He said, my Lord, forgive me and my brother, and admit us to thy mercy. And thou art the most merciful of those who show mercy. So that's what Moses said after that. After Aaron spoke with him, he calmed down. He got his mind right. Now, listen, but he threw down the tablets now. He threw the tablets down. Now check it out. Those who took the calf for God, wrath from their Lord, and disgrace in this world's life will surely overtake them. And thus do we recompense those who invent lies, and those who do evil deeds. Then repent after that and believe. Thy Lord after that is surely forgiving, merciful. All right. And when Moses' anger calmed down, check it out. And when Moses' anger calmed down, he took up the tablets, and in the writing thereof was guidance and mercy for those who fear their Lord. So when Moses' anger calmed down, he picked up the tablets off the ground. And, I don't know if they broke or I don't know, but he threw them down and he picked them back up. All this represents, it's all symbolic. This is how I look at all of it. It's all symbolic. Moses first being grieved with anger because of the Israelites worshiping the idol when he left. So he threw down the commandments. And, usually when that happens, things break. So did the covenant break with them at Moses? Think about it. But mercy from Allah allowed Moses to pick them up again. He could have left them there. He picked them up. He took up the tablets. And in the writing thereof was guidance and mercy for those who fear their Lord. And Moses chose of his people 70 men for our appointment. So when the earthquake overtook them, he said, my Lord, if thou had pleased, thou hadst destroyed them before, and myself too. Wilt thou destroy us for that which the foolish among us have done? It is nothing but thy trial. Thou causest to perish thereby whom thou pleasest, and guidest whom thou pleasest. Thou art our protector, so forgive us and have mercy on us. And thou art the best of those who forgive. I like this one because thou causest to perish thereby whom thou pleasest, and guidest whom thou pleasest. I like that. I like that. Yeah. You don't choose Allah. You don't choose Islam. It chooses you. So Moses gathered up 70 men among the Israelites for an appointment. And so when they was having this appointment, the earthquake overtook the Israelites. An earthquake, all right? And ordained for us good in this world's life and in the hereafter. For surely we turn to thee. He said, I afflict with my chastisement whom I please, and my mercy encompasses all things. So I ordained it for those who keep their duty and pay the poor rate, and those who believe in our messages. So check that out. And ordained for us good in this world's life and in the hereafter. For surely we turn to thee. He said, this is Allah. I afflict with my chastisement whom I please, and my mercy encompasses all things. So I ordain it for those who keep their duty and pay the poor rate, and those who believe in our messages. Wow. This is Allah speaking, man. This is very rare. Only in Moses, right? Only in Moses. So he stores up his mercy when it's not being used for us when we need it. So I ordain it for those who keep their duty. Beautiful, right? Check it out. Those who follow the messenger prophet, the Ummi, whom they find mentioned in the Torah and the gospel. He enjoins them good and forbids them evil, and makes lawful to them the good things, and prohibits for them impure things, and removes from them their burden and the shackles which were on them. So those who believe in him and honor him and help him and follow the light which has been sent down with him, these are the successful. So the Ummi, messenger prophet, Ummi means one who neither writes nor reads a writing. He's illiterate. So the Ummi messenger is one who don't know how to read nor write. He speaks what he is told. He speaks what he is told. So he says what Allah tells him to say. Like Jesus being a word of God, being a word of Allah, right? Check it out. The Ummi, Moses was a Ummi messenger. He didn't know how to read or write. He wasn't eloquent. And, you know, like a lot of the Israelites might disagree with me on this because they think Moses, because he was raised with the Egyptians, he got the best schooling and all that. Okay, that's what they say, all right? But hey, when my Lord told him to speak to the people, he didn't say, hey, okay, I'm cool with that. I was taught by the Egyptians how to speak. No. He said, I'm scared they won't listen to me. I am not eloquent of speech. There's a knot in my tongue. Send my brother with me. He know how to speak. Okay, so check it out. He's a Ummi. He's a Ummi. He's found in the Torah. He's found in the Torah. And the gospel. Jesus is the Ummi messenger. Jesus, yeah. Jesus didn't know how to read or write. He spoke what Allah told him to say. He's a word of Allah. Remember, y'all? Remember? Like, don't it add up right? It adds up right, man. The Ummi messenger prophet, Moses and Jesus and Muhammad, because Muhammad is mentioned in the gospel. He is actually the good news that one will arrive after me, the comforter. Didn't Jesus speak about that? Who would be here after him? That's Muhammad, the comforter. Ahmad. Yeah, man. So these Ummi messengers, men who don't know how to read or write, that whatever comes out their mouth, it comes from their Lord. Straight up. Because listen, when you know how to read and write, that means you've been taught by a man. You've been taught by a system. Your mind's already programmed to hear, that's talk and write. You know what I mean? You're programmed. When you don't know these things, yeah, here in America, they say you're dumb and stupid and retarded when you can't read and write, right? Yet, Ummi messengers are chosen by Allah because they have no knowledge of nothing down here. Because my Lord wants his word in a mind that's empty, in a heart that's empty, not a mind that's filled with worldly knowledge already. So this is why he gives his message to men that's unlearned, because there's nothing in the man's knowledge that can combat the truth when it comes. You feel me? And so if you're always called dumb and you're stupid, yo, thumbs up to you. You're blessed. Believe it, because you have a mind that can receive the truth. Because it ain't already filled up with lies. All right? Okay. O mankind, surely I am the messenger of Allah to you all, of him, whose is the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. There is no God but he. He gives life and causes death. So believe in Allah and his messenger, the Ummi prophet, who believes in Allah and his words, and follow him so that you may be guided aright. And of Moses' people is a party who guide with truth, and therewith they do justice. And we divided them into 12 tribes as nations. And we revealed to Moses when his people asked him for water, strike the rock with thy staff. So outflowed from it 12 springs. Each tribe knew its drinking place. And we made the clouds to give shade over them. And we sent to them manna and quails. Eat of the good things which we have given you. And they did not do us any harm, but they wronged themselves. All right. So among the Israelites, there's a people who respect and love Moses. There's a party who guide with truth and do justice. Among the Israelites, Moses is their leader. There's a group. Obviously, it's these 70 men that he brought up to the meeting with Allah, right? I would assume that that's his party. That's Moses' party out of the thousands and thousands of Israelites that was following him. You know what I mean? So yeah, he had his little group. That's how it go. Groups within group, you know what I mean? So he had his little group of parties. You know what I mean? He had his 70 men that, okay. And my Lord say, we divided them into 12 tribes. There's the Israelites nowadays, I done heard them say it ain't 12 tribes, it's 10. Listen, they say it's 10 sometimes, they say it's 12. Why does that happen? Because they don't like to acknowledge Benjamin's line and Joseph's line, because they are Ishmaelite lines. Yeah, babe. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They don't like to acknowledge Benjamin and Joseph. And lo and behold, they're most mentioned up in here. Go figure. This is how you add up. You got to subtract. That's how things add up. Sometimes you got to let things go. Sometimes you got to remove thoughts, emotions. Sometimes you got to subtract so things will add up. Sometimes you got to remove some things off of you. Okay? So they was divided into 12 nations, and each nation had a stream out of this rock. The rock still stands. There's a split down the middle. So out of this rock flowed 12 springs. Why wouldn't my Lord just make one spring? Because, because we wasn't all alike. We wasn't all alike. Out of those thousands of Israelites, it was all kinds of people. This is why we had 12 different streams of water, because this water might agree with their digestive system, but it might disagree with my digestive system, even though water's pure. But not in this case. This tribe was given this water for a reason. This tribe was given this water for a reason. This is why he didn't make it just one stream and we all drink from one stream. No. We wasn't all the same. Would I want to drink from the same stream as a disbelieving devil who lies? Do I want to drink of a water coming down of a string of a man who have touched little kids with his hands and raped women the night before, scooping the water up into his mouth? No, I'm not sharing my water with that. Okay, you understand where I'm at now? All right now. Now my Lord says, strike the rock with thy staff. So outflowed from it 12 springs. Each tribe knew its drinking place. Yeah, man. Yeah, check it out. And when it was said to them, dwell in this town and eat from it whence you wish, and make petition for forgiveness, and enter the gate submissively, we shall forgive you your wrongs, and we shall give more to the doers of good. But those who were unjust among them changed it for a word other than that which they were told. So we sent upon them a pestilence from heaven for their wrongdoing. So my Lord told the Israelites, dwell in this town and eat from it wherever you wish and make petition for forgiveness. And when you enter their gate, into their town, enter the gate submissively, basically humble. Don't come in there with the Israelite, we will. But check it out. That was the commandment he gave them. And he said, enter the gate submissively. We shall forgive you your wrongs and give you more out of our grace to the doers of good. But those who were unjust among them, so there was groups within the Israelites who was just funky. You know what I mean? Funky, you know how they are out here, you know what I mean? But those who were unjust among them changed it for a word other than that which they were told. So they were told by Allah to do this. Yo, enter the gate submissively, okay, y'all? No, they remixed it. Enter the gate crazy. Matter of fact, we're going to go around the back. We're going to enter around the back. They changed it. So my Lord sent upon them a pestilence, not from earth, from on high. Because they disobey. All right, we're going to take a little 5-minute break real quick. And I'll be right back. We're reading the Quran. We're just running over surahs, and I'm explaining the surahs. This is what we reading, y'all. Maulana Muhammad Ali is the translator. Allah, Jibril is the author. You know it, baby. How's my people doing, man? You got anything to ask me? How's my people doing, man? Yeah, man. Oh, slept like a rock last night, man. I really needed that. Yo, y'all remember when I was sick with the flu? Bro, that thing lasted a month with me, man. It was no game. I thought, praise be to Allah. Good works. All comments and all thumbs up. There's a lot of comments here. Wow. I'm scared that they're talking bad about me. Let me see. Bro, Jesus used to shoot like you. Wow, phony. You see what they say about Jesus? Sheesh. I refute your understanding of that verse with respect. Non-conformist. I just refuted your understanding of that verse with respect. Whoa, this dude is a scientist. Purple J, okay? Keep up the good work, man. Keep throwing them big white words at me. Skylar, God the Father, called Jesus God. So how many gods you have? Say body, what's up? Jesus Christ in heaven, sitting on his throne. Is that right? You can see that, little shorty? Juice head, what up, Juice head? No need to mention Jesus in that context. Absolutely. But you know how they are. You know how they are, Juice head. They don't really believe. They just suck ass and do whatever's clever. They don't. Non-conformist. Skylar checked his ass. Good luck, Skylar. Jesus, Esau, Misa also used to poop like us. Still got shit on his mind. Yeah, man. Yeah, somebody must have fucked the shit out of him in his ass. Yeah, he got dookie on his mind. Yeah, he do. Somebody fucked the shit out of him. He's on here with a profile hugging on some guy and shit. I don't know what's he hugging and kissing. Some white dude. He is our beloved prophet. God is talking. No, I'm a servant. I'm a servant of Allah. Okay, man, God, God, man. What kind of name? Bro, you have to be snorted a line right before the stream. Why? Why I gotta be doing drugs to talk to y'all? Who we are? You ain't nobody to me. All y'all can leave my shit right now, and I could give a fuck less. I'ma still go on with my lesson. It ain't about you. It ain't about money. It's about me getting my word out there. If you don't like it, bounce. It rocks, man. You got that freedom. You got that. You don't gotta stay here, man. All I'm doing is showing you glaring contradiction in your Quran. You ain't showing me nothing, Skylar. Write me a message and show me. Yeah, man, nigga, which way are you looking? I'm looking at you, nigga. What the fuck you gonna do? I don't like speaking the N-word, but you know what I mean? When it's thrown at me, I throw it right back. White or black, I don't care what you is. Because a real nigga is one who is with a slave mind. That's a nigga. A nigger. Sorry, that's a nigger. One who has a slave mind. For y'all stupid niggas who ain't know that. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Niggas, those is a Sumerian reptile group. The real niggas. You don't want to play with them. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's your stupid ass word. You know, Pac, he tried to remix it with nigga. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. That's a nigga. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Thank you, sir. Check it out. And asked them about the town which stood by the sea. When they violated the Sabbath, when their fish came to them on their Sabbath day, on the surface. And when it was not their Sabbath, they came not to them. Thus did we try them, because they transgressed. Now, this surah is speaking about a group of the children of Israel that were situated by the Red Sea. They are, the name of these people are called Ela, E-L-A, situated by the Red Sea. Okay? This is their story, all right? Their fish, whenever they would fish, right, bro, on their holy day, which is the Sabbath day, okay? On their Sabbath day, the fish came right to the surface. They didn't even have to fish. It came to them. Allah sent them. So Allah said, hey, leave them alone. Okay, so he tries them with that. And with a party of them said, why preach you to a people whom Allah would destroy, or whom he would chastise with a severe chastisement? They said, to be free from blame before your Lord, and that happily that we may guard against evil. So when they neglected that whereof they had been reminded, we delivered those who forbade evil, and we overtook those who were iniquitous with an evil chastisement, because they transgressed. Now, before my Lord chastises a people, he removes the good ones out of them. The ones who was like, nah, bro, no, don't go there. Don't fish that day. You know, those ones, the Ishmaelites out the group. The priests, the ones who knew better out of the Israelites all the time, more than likely. You know what I mean? So yeah, he always removes them, then chastises the wrongdoers while you look on and watch it. He want you to see. So when they neglected, okay, so when they revoltingly persisted in that which they had been forbidden, we said to them, be as apes, despised and hated. Excuse me. And when thy Lord declared that he would send against them to the day of resurrection those who would subject them to severe torment, surely thy Lord is quick in requiting, and surely he is forgiving, merciful. Who are people wherever they go, shit goes down the tubes, people start dying, injustice arises, war. Who are these people? Israelite. Israel. Huh? Everywhere they go, they are tormented. They are persecuted everywhere. Now they're in the holy city. They've been there since 1940 something. Okay? Look what they've done with the land. All right? Who is subjecting them to severe torment? America? Allah, most of all. But it's them. It's them, homie. But they are Khazarian, Khazar, all right? That's a Jewish people that's in Europe, right? They took the identity of Israelites, and all they did was make a Jew sect and a Christian sect. Oh man, it's just like a crime of stolen identity, man. But they stole the identity of the Black Israelites. They're not doing all this. These Khazarian Jews are doing all this stuff with the cloth of the Israelites being the chosen people, acting like, bro, it's nuts. You see, I'm having a hard time even trying to, it is nuts, man. It's nuts. It's like, bro, you're pretending to be a people that which you're not. Like, my God, man. All right, let's get back to it. So he turned them to apes. This was literal. This was a literal transformation. Man unto teen wolf. You know what I mean? Like ape. Man went to ape, straight up. We said to them, be as apes. Whenever my Lord say be, it ain't no game. Yeah, man. He said, be apes, your ass is an ape. Believe it. Despised and hated. And when thy Lord declared that he would send against them to the day of resurrection those who would subject them to severe torment, Who has been subjected to severe torment? Black people. Black people have been subjected to severe torment. And more than likely, these were Black people. Yeah. This was a Black group by the Red Sea named Elah. These were Black people, man. And so we have been also subjected to severe torment for what we did. Yes, 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 Black people. Remember, they trying to be like us. You understand? So, I know this heavy, man. I'm trying to pull it. You know, the real Jews are Black people. But these real Jews began as Muslims. Then all this happens with Jacob and all that. But they were Black people. Then another people came. Oh, man. It's hard to fit. Oh, man. It's a lot. Be as apes. All right. And we divided them into the earth, into parties. Some of them are righteous, and some of them are otherwise. And we tried them with blessings and misfortunes, that they might turn. Then after them came an evil posterity, who inherited the book, taking the frail goods of this low life and saying, it will be forgiven us. And if the like of good came to them, they would take it too. Was not a promise taken from them in the book that they would not speak anything about Allah but the truth? And they study what is in it. And the abode of the hereafter is better for those who keep their duty. Do you not then understand? Now, this evil generation who inherited the book after the people who was turned into apes. So who inherited the book after them? Man, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Is it the desert Arabs or the Jews? I say both. I say both. Because both of them used the knowledge to receive the frail goods of this world's life. They didn't use it to uplift to the truth and guide the people. And not only did they use it for material gain, but they said, whatever they do to get it, it will be forgiven. It will be forgiven us. Now that sounds like Jesus dying for sins. Everything we do is okay. It's already died for. You know what I mean? Like, so this is two people. This is two groups, the Jews and desert Arabs. This is both of them. It's both of them. Because they both take the frail goods. They use their knowledge that Allah gave. They use it for this world's life and the devil. Man, this book is so deep, y'all. I be trying to put y'all hip with it because I'm a little slow dude. I only made it to the 10th grade, you heard? Like, you know, I'm slow. I gotta be real with you. You know what I mean? I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You know what I mean? I'm not the brightest bulb in the building. You know what I mean? But my light's on. My knife is sharp. You know what I mean? Period. But man, I tell you, man, if you guys get the book and read it, you will have your understanding, man, and you can explain it your way, and that would shed light on my understanding. Then we can both eat off that and grow and bloom. You feel me? But yo, you gotta take this book first, man. You gotta put off. You didn't already read the Bible. You didn't already read all the other stuff. Why don't you read the book, the most hated book in the world? Why don't you read this? If you know that the devil runs earth, if you know this is his domain, and if this world says that this is evil, why would you think this is not good? What the devil calls evil must be good. If the devil is telling you to stay away from this, if the people of earth is telling you this is the devil, while they do devilish shit their whole life, how can the devil tell you that's a devil? It just don't make sense to me. So whatever the devil says that's evil, I look at it as it's good. Because what's the opposite of evil? Good. All right. So yeah, when the world says don't do that, what have you seen this world do? A lot of evil things. So what does the world know and the people of the world know about what is good? No, they're evil, homie. So whatever the masses are against, whatever they're against, I'm with it. Because I know this world is evil, and the rulers of this world is evil, and their workers that they have out in the world working evil. I know this. So whatever you disagree with, and you're a part of this world, I know whatever you disagree with must be the truth, because I know you're a fucking lie. Excuse my language. You're a liar, and your world is a lie. So whatever a liar calls a lie, I call it the truth. Yeah. Whatever the majority hates, that's what I love. Now, whatever they love and what the world adores, that I stay away from. Like, I really examine it. You know what I mean? Because it's the whole world's loving it. I know the world is lost. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's how I choose. That's how I discern. That's how I make my choices. That's how I discern. So my Lord says, and we divided them into the earth into parties. Some of them are righteous and some of them are otherwise. Not necessarily evil, not necessarily good, but otherwise, other than good, other than that. And we tried them with blessings and misfortunes that they might turn. So my Lord let you know, we divided them into the earth. Some believe and some disbelieve, but most of them disbelieve. Most of them do. All right. Now this evil posterity, I done already made a whole video about that. Now, this is what I wanted to read about. He whom Allah guides is on the right way, and he whom he leaves in error, they are the losers. And certainly we created for hell many of the jinn and the men. They have hearts wherewith they understand not, and they have eyes wherewith they see not, and they have ears wherewith they hear not. They are as cattle, nay, they are more astray. These are the heedless ones. Now, this is speaking about jinn and men. Jinn are beings who can take the form of a man, but their essence is made of fire, like our essence is made of dirt. Okay, and of those jinn, there's good jinn, there's evil jinn. They're 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 like they're like human beings, man. They just made a fire. Some believe, some are otherwise. Okay? They're not all evil. All the jinns are not evil, homie. There are some who believe in Allah. There's one in the book that I read a couple days ago, a jinn, who was speaking in the mosque. You know what I mean? And Allah, he referred to the jinn as a servant, as his servant. Okay? So this was a jinn that was a servant of Allah, man. Praying in a mosque, speaking about his people and how they move, right? So these jinns, they have ears, huh? They have eyes, they have hearts. My Lord is giving us some knowledge on the anatomy of the jinn. He's telling you they have ears, they have eyes, but they see not and they hear not. They are the heedless ones, just like human beings, men who have eyes but don't see, who have ears but don't hear, who have a mouth, who know the truth but speak lies. You know what I mean? They're just like us. They just made a fire. And they were the owners of the earth before Adam came. The jinn. This was their domain. All right. And Allah are the best names. So call on him thereby, and leave alone those who violate the sanctity of his names. They will be recompensed for what they did. And of those whom we have created is a community who guide with truth and therewith do justice. Yeah. The believers, we are all one unit. We are all one community Allah has made us. And what we do is we enjoin freedom, justice, and equality, man. We are stander-uppers for justice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have our own community ordained by Allah. Okay. And those who reject our messages, we lead them to destruction, step by step, from whence they know not. And I grant them respite. Surely my scheme is effective. Do they not reflect that there is no madness in their companion? He is only a plain warner. Do they not consider the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and what things Allah has created, and that it may be that their doom has drawn nigh? In what announcement after this will they then believe? Whomsoever Allah leaves in error, there is no guide for him. And he leaves them alone in their inordinacy, blindly wandering on. They ask thee about the hour. When will it come to pass? Say, the knowledge thereof is with my Lord only. None but he will manifest it at its time. It is momentous in the heavens and the earth. It will not come to you but of a sudden. They ask thee as if thou wert solicitous about it. Say, its knowledge is only with Allah only, but most people know not. Say, I control not benefit or harm for myself except as Allah please. And had I known the unseen, I should have much of good, and no evil would touch me. And I am but a warner and the giver of good news to a people who believe. That's all I am. That's all I am. A warner and a giver of good news to a people. To you. You guys really don't know how special you guys watching me is. You don't know, but you will soon know in the future. You will know. You will know. Your heart led you right when it brought you to the Quran and the Muslim Ishmaelite. You see how that rhyme? You see how that rhyme? See, when it rhymes like that and you ain't even trying, you know it's the real. Yeah, I mean, if you speaking and it's rhyming in couplets, you know it's meant to be joined that way. You know what I mean? Believe it. You with me. You with me. I know I don't have the head wraps. I know I don't have the music in the background. I'm not in the mosque. I'm not speaking Arabic more than English. I'm not wearing the robe. I'm not glittered up. I'm not have the helmets and I don't have a, I know, I'm sorry. I don't look the part because I am the part. Yeah, yeah. I don't look the part, but I am the part. See, they all look like Muslims, but when you speak to them, they don't sound, they don't teach like Muslims. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. They want you to just look at their appearance and automatically make them a scholar. Their appearance makes them a scholar. You don't question them. They try to hinder you with their appearance. So you would think that they're smart, they're wise, due to their attire, due to their adornment. So you won't question their authority. And if you do question their authority, they act like they don't have to answer you back because you're below them. They give you a little answer. And you know what I mean? It's like, bro, no, I don't roll like that. I don't have the adornments. I have it in my heart. I teach the book. I study the book. I am the book. I don't have to look like it. I don't have to look the part. You know what I mean? Lot of dudes move like that. They got the whole setup. And I know black people, we all about looking good, feeling good, and smelling. It's all about the adornments, you know what I mean? But when it comes to matters of your soul and heaven and hell, forget that fashion bullshit. The clothes that guard against evil, that's the clothes that's sent down on high. That's the best clothing, not the clothing for beauty, for attire. This is what the books say. The clothing that guards against evil. What is that clothing? It's the clothing of truth. It's the clothing of truth, spoken. That's clothing. The word of Allah is like clothing on me. It keeps me warm. It secures me. You understand? What clothing you got? You want to look nice on the outside and look and feel like shit on the inside? Is it all about how you look rather than what you know? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't look the part because I am the part. You won't find no email on YouTube, nowhere, mark my words, who will do this. And read to you this book flat out. Man, if anything, they'll be like, here it is who created you from a single spirit. And it will say soul. But for some reason, they won't say soul. They'll say what feels good to them, right? They do stuff like that. They'll do that and they'll read one sentence and then expound on it for a whole hour about nothing. While in 1 hour, I can read up to 100 pages. I've done it on here. They don't want you to know this book, man. And they like the fact that you believe in him, the imam or your teacher, so much so that you don't look on your own. You don't read it on your own. You just take what he say. Bro, that ain't gonna work when you meet your Lord. You ain't gonna be able to blame people. That ain't gonna work. It don't work here on earth. It ain't gonna work up in heaven, homie. Oh, I was listening to him. He was my imam. He was my reverend. He was my bishop. I followed him. He said he was of you. That's the excuse? My Lord, he said he was your son. He said he was these. Why didn't you look into it yourself and investigate? Why is you taking stuff on face value when it concerns your spirit and your soul and eternity? You better take this topic seriously, goddammit. I mean, all the other things, okay, whatever, but this one, this topic, you teaching me about heaven and hell, spirit and soul, good deeds and bad things. I have to know this myself. I gotta be sure, man. I'd be damned if I live a whole life on this earth struggling and surviving, then die, then burn in hell for eternity. Because I didn't want to open up a book. Because I wanted to follow the crowd. Because I didn't have balls enough to say, no, what you did was wrong, and I'm not with it. Bye. Boom. I didn't have never the balls to do that. I just went along with it, knowing it was wrong. You know what I mean? Nah, man. No, man. And when the Quran is recited, listen to it and remain silent, that mercy may be shown to you. No doubt. No doubt. These are the believers in truth. For them are with their Lord exalted grades and protection and an honorable sustenance. Those who keep up prayers spend out of what we have given them. These are the believers in truth. For them are with their Lord exalted grades in protection and an honorable sustenance. Exalted grades. So like here on earth, we got school, right? First grade, second grade, third. When we're in the heavens have grades as well. Exalted grades and protection. That he might cause the truth to triumph and bring the falsehood to nothing, though the guilty disliked. When you sought the aid of your Lord, so he answered you, I will assist you with 1,000 angels following one another. No doubt. This is what Allah do. My Lord says, whenever we go up against an army, and I'm waiting on this day to come. Let's say we outnumbered by 100, okay? There's 100 believers. There's 1,000 disbelievers, okay? My Lord will help us, all right? He'll turn our numbers into 2,000. So basically, my Lord says, whatever number you go up against when it's time for war, fight. I will be with you. And I will make your numbers double. Let's say if we go up against a war, 1,000 people, my Lord will give us 2,000. 2,000 unseen warriors out there laying it down. You know what I mean? He has help, bro. This is why, you know what I mean? He says, fight them. It's going to be a day we're going to be outnumbered, and it's going to look scarce. But fight still. Whether you die in the Lord's way or slain in the Lord's way, you return to him with an honorable sustenance. Man, if I die, I would rather die like that, in war, fighting for truth, for freedom. What better way to die? For my brothers, for my sisters, my offspring, I have a good life. If this is what this is for, this fight is for, then I'm fighting. And our Lord will aid us with havoc-making angels, homie. So basically, don't be scared of being outnumbered. You just fight. And my Lord will take care of the rest. This is what I believe. I believe in it. This is because they opposed Allah and his messenger. And whoever opposes Allah and his messenger, then surely Allah is severe in requiting. Man, I'm about to head out. I just wanted to come on here and rap a little something with y'all. Fall back. Who is this and who made this interpretation? No offense, but this is quite a mental gymnastics. Really? Rather than the Bible being read to you? This is mental gymnastics? What are you, a retard, man? And the best of creation is God. If you glory Jesus Christ. You said, Ronnie, what up, Ronnie? So CO, you said, what are you talking about? I don't see if you convert or not. You believe Muhammad that says enough about your thinking skills and I don't believe in Muhammad, dog. How the fuck I'm gonna believe in a man? A messenger. You sound dumb right off the rip. Bro, they come up with their own idea about what I'm doing. And it's not even what I'm doing, man. Like, and they mad about it. I don't give a damn. Say what you say, man. Speak your bullshit. You don't get it, you don't get it. That's the context to what Jesus is saying when he says only God is good. I recommend you read the whole chapter, not just the verse. The guy is called Jesus, just this big. So why can't you be respectful and be honest? It's because they ain't built like that. You guys think people will convert to Christianity if you act like this? Christianity is done. The word Christ never came out of Jesus' mouth. That's Paul religion. Paul is your God. Oh, Paul, a bounty hunter killer. That's your God. Andrew, I'm not a Christian. Jew said not to deny his own, whatever, man. So he just figured out. No, it's not denying. They going back and forth. Don't make me slap you, boy. Ooh, you gonna slap her. Internet slap. Write the word slap, and then they have the hand send the slap hand. He said, why do you call me? All right, you said, call me. Y'all sound like Atari, an old video game that ain't been updated. Y'all need to be updated, man. Soul-wise and mental-wise. What are y'all living in a damn room behind a video game your whole life? Go for a fucking walk outside, man. When's the last time you looked up in the damn clouds, huh? When the last time you put the remote control down from the video game and go outside and blow your nose first, because I know you. I mean, you ever did that outside in the fresh air looking up? No. That means you're dead. You just a corpse, rigor mortis, living. Juice head, J, Big J. I'm leaving now, but I just like to point out these are American Muslims. There's not talking to him. They know fuck all about fuck all. You love that. Well, fuck you too. If it's corrupted, Allah allowed it to be, and He is the false and weak God. Hold us up. May Allah peace be unto you. Would it be possible for us to comprehend? I don't know, yo. Do you know your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s? If you can comprehend the Quran. Every time you deny we have our book, you're just telling us more and more that Allah is a liar. So Juice is picking and choosing up. Why y'all on my boy Juice head so heavy, man? What did Juice head do? Oh, Juice head said, I'm only debating respectful. Juice, come on my channel and have a side debate. That's cool, man. I like that. I'm not debating the clowns. Same three motherfuckers. Juice said it's not me at your hadith. Juice head, you don't fuck with the hadith, do you, man? Juice head. What kind of juice is in that head now, man? Is it Kool-Aid, that Section 8 welfare juice? Or that good juice? You know what I mean? Because, man, listen, man. And Quran says no compulsion in religion. Yeah. Good is distinctly seen from error. There's no compulsion in religion. We know what's wrong and right. But Islam, you can force people to no, you can't. I know the Quran doesn't say that. The Quran says freedom of religion, but you follow the hadith. The hadiths are dumb. I don't deal with hadiths. I'm a Muslim. I'm not a part of no nation, no sect, yo. I'm not wearing that shit. Does my home look like decorated with they bullshit? No. I'm a homegrown Muslim, one who submits his will to the will of Allah. Islam is my religion. Islam is peace. I'm learning how to submit to peace after a lifelong of submitting to chaos. Yeah, I'm switching it up. You need to do it too. And was resurrected 3 days later. My book don't speak about his resurrection, yet it says he died in old age. He died in old age, not no 33. But our book doesn't say kill the unbeliever. Yours does. No, it don't. My book never says kill the disbeliever. If you find that written just like that, I'll give you $100 on Cash App right now. On that, my word. Send me it in the message after the video. Yo, because I'm tired of this shit. You got people that go on YouTube and they say, whoa, the book said this. And they throw a chapter out there, to make you think they know what they're talking about, but they're just throwing out random numbers. It's some slick shit. It's a hell of a gamble. It takes some balls to lie like that. And since they don't have them to begin with, they can lie like that. And it's deep. It's deep, right? Like if I never read your Bible and I was debating about that, I would say, well, Jesus said this and this in Matthew 6:24. He says, boom. And you're like, God damn, he knows it like that. So you wouldn't even go investigate. See, me, I will. then when you look and investigate what Matthew said, it didn't say, wasn't it's a whole nother lie, because they just threw numbers at you so they can win that argument real quick, because they know that you don't read just like them. They're working off of your ignorance, playing on your ignorance, which is the same ignorance that they share, that they have as well. Y'all share the same ignorance. So y'all can manipulate each other with that same ignorance. You know, and so I'm at a point, like, I've watched dudes debate against Muslims, and they will throw out a surah at the Arab guy, and the chapter and the surah, and the desert Arab will be stumped. He'll be like, wow. Like, he'll even be like, wow, it said that in that chapter. And that will just blow him out the water. You know what I mean? But if he studied, he would say, no, that chapter in surah does not say that. This is what it says. And then boom, boom. See, but the niggas don't study the book. They can't do that. I can. This is why nobody wants the debate with me. And I went on channels. I'm not just on here running my mouth. I've been on Israelite channels debating, fighting, battling all this year. What do you think? I'm scared to speak to people in groups? I'm a leader of men. Men follow me in my life. What you talking about? I love my brothers. You know what I mean? It's just I'm not approaching them on some fuck you and what you worship. I'm on some shit where, yo, it's time to come back home. When you gonna come back home? When you gonna get rid of Yahweh and come back home? When you gonna get rid of Baal and come back home? That's my motive. So it's hard to fight with a guy who's sure about what he believes, man. And not only sure about his religion, but is also sure about yours. You being my brother and sister. You understand? So, you know, when they see a man like that and they argue a man like that, it throws them off. Because my intent is not to hurt you. It's actually love you and bring you back home. And I'm going to fight with you on the strength of that. When I fight, it's a good fight. When you fight, it's an angry fight. I fight a good fight because I know what I got is the truth. And I'm willing to die for it. And I'm willing to live too for it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I get down, you know? And you know, this is what I've learned about me in my page. What I read in the comments all the time, people say, I love your zeal for Islam. You should put that book down and use that seal for Jesus, right? This is what they say. You know, like, I know they mean well, okay, but check it out. I know this is the truth. When I read it, it lights me up. You can see the joy I get out of this. You can see it. And that zeal inspires people. It makes believers. It makes men say, damn, man, I want that feeling. I don't want to be like him. I just want that feeling. When I speak about God, I want to speak about it like Brent James speak about it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to feel it. Like, yeah, man. Yes. And it's my zeal. It's the, like, yo, there's no doubt in my heart, y'all. This is the truth. This is the truth. I've been looking for it my whole life, man. You think I would find it and then trick y'all, man? Come on, man. I've been looking for it. Hey, man, I'm an orphan, man. My parents ain't raised me, man. I've been looking for truth my whole life. I taught myself. I raised myself. I'm still here. And I've been looking for truth. I've been looking for my family. And I found it. It's here. And I know a lot of y'all like me. Poor, you came up, Mama on drugs, dad gone, ain't no family, nobody cares, institutions, all you got your boys, they betray you, you got a girl, she cheating, whoa, 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 whoa. Where do you go? Where do you go? Besides jail or the grave, where do you go? Where does a man go for peace? His Lord. His Lord. What he believes in. That's your place of refuge, brother. Not your woman, not your children, not your parents, your Lord, your creator. Yeah, man. Just gonna rap with you one-on-one like a man, homie. You know? And I get a lot of hate on here. Christians, you know, when I don't say nothing wrong about Jesus, I don't disrespect nobody's religion. I don't talk down on nobody's messengers. But all I get from these Christians is hate speech. Y'all, you really got to work on that. You do. Straight up. Or burn. It's either you learn or you burn, man. I don't want y'all to burn. You ever been burned? Not during sex. I'm talking about burning. Like put fire on your skin. I have. My face. Yeah. I spilled some oodles and noodles on it. I fell. Slipped and fell on some water in my house. Yeah. The angel blocked. Yeah, the angel blocked all the water. You know how when your feet go from up under you, okay? And like you remember that movie Home Alone? When they would slip and the feet come up? Yeah, it was one of them I did. With a pot of boiling water. No, soup. I had soup in it. Beef stew. And when I fell, it came at me like that. It should have poured all over my face and my chest. It should have. It should have. But it didn't. It got on my face here and around here. But it was just splashes. It didn't feel like how I seen it coming at me. Like in that nanosecond, I seen my life like a burned face. I seen it. But my Lord moved it. He moved it. He moved it from scalding my eyes, going in my mouth, and really burning my whole face off. He did. He only burnt this and this in my hand, something I could handle, something I could be in suffering pain for a few hours, but I could handle it. You know what I mean? Rather than my face being melted off, looking like Jason. You know what I mean? Like, bro. And thank you, my Lord, for saving me that day. Yeah, man. Fire burns. Water burns. It burns. It burns. Oh my God. And I had to just keep my face under the cold water of my tub all night. And I just had to just let it run over my face. It was burning so bad. Pain. And bro, I can take some pain. But when you burn, it's a different pain. Burning. Please, my people. Give Allah a chance. If you ask a Jew now, if you ask any Jew who created the heavens and the earth, they're going to say Allah, man. They're going to tell you that. If you do your due diligence, go around and See what's happening up in the Middle East. There's Jewish sects, rabbis, really deep, well-renowned rabbis that are Muslims, man. They're Jews, but they know that Allah is the one God. Know this, people. Why you don't? And you know, my Lord raises a man like me, a street man. Somebody out the gutter that can give you this message, you being ones out the gutter like me, being on here, right? He uses men like me to put you here because them Jews ain't gonna do it. I'ma do it. He sent man like yourself who been through the streets, who been through homelessness, who been through the system, who been knocked off, who didn't fell off, got up, fell off, got up. Come on, man, I've been there with y'all, man. We in this together, man. Our struggles are not different. They are not different. We deal with the same issues, bro. Different people. That's it. Same issue. Different people. Come on, man. This is it. This is it. Let's pop. See what's up. Lumina, your own Bible says, man, whatever. It is not they deny the authenticity. Hadith was authentic. Half of Hadith. Clown. I'm a clown, Jay. Ooh-wee. Instead of the word what create, whatever. Even in Islam. And the Quran mentions Jesus as the word of God. Let me see. Instead, the word what create the world. Even in this, what the hell is this nigga saying, man? And the Quran mentions Jesus as the word of God. He's asking. And there are hadiths where Aisha claims she hasn't even been born. She ever been born. Claims she hasn't ever been born with no Muslims. Bro, they got all kinds of hadiths, man. They got hadiths when she's 3, when she had sex at 9, it's 6, it's consummated at 9. Like, bro, why don't you get off of Muhammad's dick? How about that? Let's start there, man. Get out of Aisha's privates, man. Like, for real. Man, that story is a lie made up. I think you guys that speak about it, you guys are just molesters. This is what's in your head. You know, this is thoughts like that. It don't enter real men's minds, homie. Other men's penises don't enter other men's minds, homie. Just ain't where it's at. But you know, these guys, you know, they want to judge a religion by a lie, what they heard. That is so retarded. And it's going to cost you your soul. And it's going to be funny too. When you burn it, I'm going to laugh at you. Believe it. Because y'all talked all this shit here on earth. But then when that trumpet is blown, and when shit gets serious, it's going to be too late. And then your silly ass going to remember this one-eyed nigga on the phone speaking in your silly ass about the truth. And you ain't want to pay no heed to it, disrespecting me the whole time. For no reason. All I'm doing is reading. That's it, y'all. All I'm doing is reading the Quran. And I get all the hate in the world. So, yeah, suck a dick up till you hiccup. That's how I see it. Excuse my language, man. Excuse my language. You know, this is what they bring out of me. This is what disbelievers bring out of Brent. This is why I can't be around them long, homie. Because I start being worse than them. Like, like I start getting mean. You know what I mean? Yeah, that ain't good, man. I start getting mean. You know what I mean? Start roughhousing. acting like a ruffian. Ruffians. Look at my boy right here. What's going on? He look like me, don't he? That's a Somali mask. So this dude look like me. Bullshit, he do. Yeah, he do. Oh, man. See, I'm about to head up off here, y'all. Peace, brother. I miss you. Man, you too, dog. Love you, bro. You know how we do. Believe it. That's love. That's the first one I got. Thank you, brother. Brother Jagger. Yeah, man. Brother said, I love you, man. Huh? Why can't y'all punk ass Christians talk like that? Huh? Y'all don't know that word, love. You only know how to use it when you say, Jesus is love. Not once did I say that. And a liar like a, laugh my ass off, a liar like a law. Laugh my ass off. What's this name? Pussy? No. Pull it in, pull it out. What is that? I don't know. Profile got two skinny, hungry kids. Where you at, man? Where you at? Where you at? In the third world? Bro, don't make no profile with your children naked, skinny, and hungry, dog. This ain't no welfare channel, man. This ain't no charity, dog. See, if you gonna come correct or don't come at all, man. Don't come here with no profile like this, man. Talking about Allah's a liar. Look at your situation. I could see you've been fed lies your whole life. Look at you. Look at your profile. Look at your profile, man. You got your kids on there. Why are you trying to sell ass in the profile? Huh? You trying to prostitute your children in the profile pic? This is why they on here. This is why you can say stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? And live. You know? Because your life and the people in it already dead. Already dead. You're nothing, basically. That's what I'm saying. For those who are slow and impaired, you're nothing. All you is a profile and a statement. Yeah, man. A profile and a statement that can hardly be read. A scrambled ass statement at that. Jew said, thanks. I'm the destroyer. User? No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You ain't never put in no work. Aisha probably said her name wrong in the hadith because it does not add up with the historical facts. Whatever. Jew said, oh, you denying authentic. Fuck hadith. Okay? Pulsey, 94. Fuck your hadiths and your sunnahs. Yeah, I said that. And I meant it. We don't live by those over here in the West. We study what Allah gave Muhammad, not what Muhammad allegedly gave his people. Y'all file for that. As if the Quran isn't enough. They want to write some shit up that gives them permission to rape little girls and get away with it. That gives them permission to treat others however they want to be treated. Goyim, all that. All they do, desert Arabs and the Jews live by the same Talmud, Kabbalah. They all live by that, dog. All of them do. And I know this. This is why I say fuck them hadiths and them sunnahs. They ain't got no power. They ain't got no power. I have the power, praise be to Allah, with his book. And I'll die for that. And I'll war for it. Believe me. Don't disrespect Jesus, bro. His words, whatever. I don't know what he's talking about. No, he doesn't. Himself warded off. What did he say? What did he say? Don't get it twisted when you're against Christ. If you stand for the different, you are cursed. Yo, who is this Christ, man? You mean Paul? We talking about Paul? I know Jesus, son of Mary. I know the Messiah. I don't know no fucking Christ, man. He said the opponent would die within 8 months, and he lived for years. You know, there were conditions on that. There were conditions. It's literally recorded in history. Listen to it. All right. If he turned with these boys arguing over these, they'll be arguing over that forever, homie. Because those hadiths are man-made scribes, homie. Allah gave them no authority. He sent down no authority to them except the Quran. That's it. My Lord says in the Quran, those who write the book with their own hands and say this is from Allah, woe to those who write the book with their own hand and say this is from Allah. When Allah gave them no authority, painful chastisement will afflict them for what their hands write. Stupid, y'all. Stupid. You follow that shit. Go ahead, man. Don't say a warner ain't come to you. Just leave my channel, dog. Because I don't want me to be brung up later on in your life when it's time for judgment, homie. Because my Lord brung you here to my channel. He's trying to look out for you, trying to put you on the right course. But you on here just acting a fool. So I'd rather you not even have no knowledge of me, rather than you have heard the truth, yet you just blind to it. You deaf to it. I'd rather you not even hear it, because it's worse on the person when they hear it and see it and disbelieve in it. It's worse on them. And so I'd rather you not even just leave, homie. Just don't fuck with me at all. You know what I mean? It'd be less pain on your soul for eternity, man. This is how I believe. This is how I care about you, yo. That extent. This is how my mind thinks, man. It wouldn't be like this if it was fake. I take it very seriously, man. I'm giving you life when I read lessons of life, man. I'm not trying to put death on you. Like, well, he also had tens of thousands of miracles in his lifetime. He claimed that his digestive illness was a miracle. Okay, they get on their own shit. Ramadan. As a Sunni, Ramadan is in the Quran. Desert Arabs, Ramadan. Ramadan's in July, yo. That's real Ramadan. That's when the Quran was revealed to Muhammad. It was in the month of July. Yeah. Islam has 4 months that are sacred: January, July, November, December. Ramadan, the word Ramadan, you know what it means? Definition of Ramadan. Anybody know? It means excessive heat. Excessive heat. Isn't the world at its hottest in mid-July? Isn't winter in February, damn near? So when it's hottest at its most would be July. This is why Ramadan is named Ramadan. It means excessive heat, because Muhammad needed shade when he was in excessive heat in the mountains in the middle of July. It was super hot, so he would find coolness in the cave. This is why Ramadan means excessive heat in July. But they got y'all doing it up in February, doing it up in April, doing it whenever they want to do it. This is why I don't fuck with the Desert Arab, yo. They're done. And you gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna see too. August, yeah. late July, early August. Because in my Quran, it says when Jesus was born, right? And he was speaking to Mary as a baby, right when he was born, right when she gave birth to Jesus. He told her to shake the palm tree so fresh, ripe dates would fall, and Mary would eat and cool the eye. And I looked up, when does fresh, ripe dates bloom? Lo and behold, in the Middle East, in that area, Nazareth, whatever, Jerusalem, whatever he was at, around that area, late July, early August, when fresh, ripe dates are most ripe. That's what the Quran say, not no goddamn Christmas, when everything is dead. Yeah, snow kills everything. Winter, everything dies. Why would the giver of life be born in a month of death rather than a month of spring, rather than a month of summer, when new life is springing forth? Huh? You ever think like that, my people? No, because you never wondered about the messages. You just heard it and ran with it. See, I study, man, because I want the truth. I live for the truth. Being raised in a lie like I did, being lied to my whole life. I don't play with lies, man. But yeah, ain't that ill how we just broke all that down? The real birth of Jesus and the time? So what? Lying to you. Who started that? His birthday's in December. Where's that at in the Bible? Like, is that in the Bible? He was born in December. Was that in the Bible? Or was that like a Mormon or some Jehovah type thing? I don't know, but I don't know where they got that from. Jesus born on Christmas. I don't know. Maybe the pagans? Pagans, man. The pagan ritual. Now I know that what's the name? He's born on Christmas. Nimrod. Huh? Nimrod. That's Nimrod's birthday. You know that? Yeah. So when you celebrate, this is how they freak you. This is how the Jews freak you. Desert Arabs freak you. You think you celebrating Jesus's birthday, you praying, you doing all this in regards of Jesus, right? But it's really all that energy is going towards Nimrod. The ruler Nimrod. It's going to him. And you know, the Desert Arabs do the same thing with Ramadan. They think that who knows what they're worshiping on the month that they doing it rather than July. Who are you worshiping then? Like, bro, you got to ask yourself these questions. Like, where is this energy going to? Where is my worship energy being flowed to? When I'm doing it in the name of this celebration, right? You're always being lied to. They always directing your energy to these unknown entities in the name of Christmas, in the name of Ramadan, in the name of Easter, in the name of the... Come on, guys. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Don't let these people rock you to sleep permanently, man. You heard? All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me today. I'm going to fall back for a few days. Got some things. Hey, yo, look what I came up on. Look at my bar. Look at this joint. Boy, I got the Olympic bar now, man. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. Hold on, let me see. You peep it? Look at this. Look at that bar. Oh, I can't say. Look at that bar, huh? That's a bar right there, right? I'm gonna grab the weights. You know what I mean? Got them big. Yo, that's an Olympic weight bench, flat bench bar. You heard? Watch, man. Oh yeah, Brent James getting big. I get big on my own. I don't need no coach. I don't need no motivator, bro. I got my own routine. Watch how big. What is it? April. What is it? April. And my son's birthday was on the 7th. My boy. About 6 years old now. 6, yeah. Yeah, man. Fucking next month I'm gonna be on swole, but we gonna get right. I got my bar, you know what I mean? Now all I need is my plates. I get my plates and I'll be straight. Get right, because you know, guys, you gotta keep up your body, man. You know what I mean? It's all we got. You don't own nothing in this world, man. All you have is your body. This is your temple. This is your home. This is ours. You got to take care of this. The only thing we got, baby. You got to take care of your body inside and out. All right, y'all. We'll do the prayer, because I always end with my prayer. And I had told y'all that I'm switching up my style with my prayer. My Lord says, bow down with those who bow down and prostrate, right? So, you know, I switched up my style with the prayer. I'm not doing all the other desert Arab positions and all that. I'm not doing that no more, man. I'm going to make up my own prayer with my own positions, my own words. You know what I mean? And it's going to be basically this. Basically this. This is a bow. This is a bow. Then all the way down in prostration. And I'm going to stay down there in prostration doing my whole prayer. And so I'm not going down, going up. If I do, that'll just be a raka, you know what I mean? Just one. But I will end up, like I'll come up in the end. But it's not this. You know, I'm not doing all that no more. Bow. I bow. Then I prostrate. Straight up, man. Straight up. Because ain't no desert Arab taught me that anyway. I learned it offline. You know what I mean? The steps and the positions and the movements and what they mean and whether, but not none one have ever. So I'm like, yo, I'm good with that. I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I mean? So, you know, I suggest you too. Make your own prayer. Long as you bow down, and long as you prostrate, and long as you say the al-Fatiha, the opening, which is in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Say that, and when you prostration, you got to have that in there, and go in your book and look up some prayers in here that you like and make those a part of your prayer, period. Instead of saying, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, praise be to Allah the Most High. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, you know what I mean? And all that. Those are cool, but it's like, you know, like I'd just be upgrading my prayer every month. You know what I mean? Every year. Upgrade it, add some things, do what you got to do, because, you know, my Lord don't like the same repeated every day. You got to switch your tone up, switch the mood up. You know what I mean? Always adding on. All right. Bismillah ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Idina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladallin. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Amin. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee do we serve, and Thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom Thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom Thine wrath is brought down upon, nor those who go astray. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. Ameen. Now that prayer is called the opening, the Al-Fatiha. That is the 7 oft repeated verses in the book. Okay, you must learn that, y'all. You must learn those 7 bars. That's what I call them, bars. 7 surahs, 7 bars, man. Memorize that. You know what I mean? And then, there's other little prostrations in here that you can take from it. You can have a Trump-type prayer, bro, like some effective prayer, dog. Yeah, man, like, I never used to pray when I was young, man. Like, never. Yo, but now it's like a part of me, man. Like, it does make a difference in your life. It does. It really do. But you got to stay with it. Through thick and thin, bitter and sweet, you got to take both. You got to take both, baby. All right? Learn how to pray. Praying. It don't have to be no extravagant. No. Speak with your Lord from your heart. Give him thanks for your eyes, for your ears, for your mouth, your tongue, your nose, your heart. Little is it that we give thanks, he says, about these little things that we take for granted. They're not little things. Vision is not a little thing, especially when it's gone, right? We take these things for granted. We enjoy this life through these gifts that we have. Body parts, you know what I mean? If we didn't have these things, we couldn't enjoy this earth. He gives us this. Little is it that we give thanks. All right. Assalamu alaikum, y'all. One love. Love y'all. Peace.